Group leaders, I hope you're doing well. It's Pastor John. I hope your day is going good. Wanted to just give you a quick video update. And just again, first of all, say a couple things. Thank you again for choosing to lead. I know that this is not always the most convenient thing to do, that there are a lot of troubles, a lot of things that come with leading a group that, hey, I got to get my house clean. I got to make sure this is set up. I got to communicate with all these people. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, what you're doing is making a difference. I know Pastor will get on stage and say the same thing. I'll say it's the same thing. Mike will say the same thing. We say it over and over and over, and sometimes it gets lost a little bit, right? But you need to know what you're doing is making a difference. What you're doing is influencing people to build their relationship and to get closer with Jesus. And honestly, there's nothing greater in life than to do that. When you get to heaven, this is going to be one of the things that when you testify before God, when you ask you, what did you do with the time that I gave you? This is one of the things you can look back to, and these are the stories you can tell. And so I'm just so thankful for you guys taking the time again to lead the group. And I wanted to come on here today and talk to you a little bit about what's happening during this part of the group season. You see, normally what I've been seeing in the trending from last semester and this semester is a little bit different. We are now getting to the part where people start dropping off. People slowly start to kind of decline, and you're wondering, hey, where did Sam go? Where did Bill go? Where did Joe go? Like, they're kind of missing, right? And a lot of times I'll get people coming up to me at this time of year going, John, you need to help me. My group is falling apart. People aren't coming. And the truth is, of course, I'm here to help you. I'm here to be your advocate and make sure that you're successful as a group leader. What I would say is, again, when we hop onto our apps, right, our groups.planningcenteronline.com, we have access to all this information. And for example, my group meets on Tuesday morning. So I just had it not long ago, and I've got a bunch of guys that aren't showing up or weren't able to show up, right? That's just kind of part of it. And so I've been emailing, I've been, in communication, and some will keep saying, hey, yeah, I'll be there. I'm glad to be a part. And some will say, I just can't be coming to the group on Tuesday mornings. It's too early for me, whatever the excuse is. My job is to continually make sure that they feel needed and known. I'm actually bringing up my group here. And so I'm going to go over to my sermon-based men's group, and you can see on here, it's not going to be in the good contrast, so you won't be able to see it, but there are emails and numbers over here. And what I'm going to be doing this week is actually calling and texting these people saying, hey, we miss your group. It's not about saying, hey, you weren't at group, you weren't there. It's about saying, hey, come on, come be a part. We miss you. We want you to be a part. You won't believe what's happening with the people that are already there. Don't get discouraged, okay? But continually give effort to making sure people aren't falling through the cracks. That's what we do this whole thing for, right? It's not about, hey, I've invited them and they're not coming and I'm going to just shut it down. It's about, hey, I'm going to continually reach people for Jesus. Even those who know Jesus need to be continually reached. The gospel doesn't just exist for people who don't know it. It exists for us who know it every single day. So we want to make sure to keep in touch with them. Second of all, if you would do me a favor, make sure that you're getting your events emails filled out. They should be coming to your email about 15 minutes before your group meets. And what it's going to have is just kind of a roster. It's real simple. I just got mine. And all you do is have to click through the names of the people who showed up and click submit, and that's it. It just helps us to keep a metric because we keep track of the things that matter to us, right? We keep track of our finances. We keep track of our kids. We know the events. We know the schedules. We know all of that stuff because it matters to us. The same exact thing for groups. So make sure you're checking your email before or after group. You can hop on there and just take attendance anytime you need. If your group kind of meets in varying places and times, you probably won't have an attendance to take, but for the most part, 90% of you guys, I've set that up for you. So again, two things to remember. First of all, if people are leaving the group or they're not showing up to the group, take heart, keep in touch, make sure you're communicating with people. You can only do so much if they don't show up or they don't want to be a part. Don't just go chasing like crazy to get them there. Just don't get discouraged, okay? Make sure you're staying in touch with your people, not just over email, but text them. Let them know that they're loved. Let them know that they're invited. Number two, make sure you're checking your emails for the event notifications so we can take attendance and have a metric of how our people are attending these groups. Sound good? Hey, I love you guys. As always, if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. I'm here for you. Remember, City Mark, we exist to bring the goodness of Jesus to our homes, our cities, and our world. We'll see you later.